Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Shino, and this is episode 36 of our Let's Play series. Alright, last episode we made our leaded glass, and we made our Hellhammer. And I've been putting some stuff to work here. I've got a lot of stuff kind of going on. Anyway, so we've got that, and between episodes I did go and throw some more iron over here, so I'll have to harvest that up. And I fed the chickens, and you remember me saying once you feed the chickens you get an abundance of eggs. There they are. So we got quite a few eggs there. It looks like we've got another couple baby chickens there. Awesome. Alright, what are we going to do this episode? Let's go look at what I've done. So we're going to be working on the main residency today. I got most of that done already. A few odd and end things we're going to be doing. So I identified early on I wanted to put a tunnel right through the middle of this hill. Wanted to contour it around. Still got to do a little bit of work right here. I'm not quite happy with that. But I wanted to contour the hill around kind of my build and make it look like my build's coming through. And I did finish off the walkway coming through here so that it now leads right up along through here. And like I said, went around on either side of the tree. Okay, and the purpose of that is I wanted to have a nice little area to view our property from. So there we go. It's our main residency. Let's go take a look, and I'll give you a tour of it. And I don't know if I mentioned this or not. I have been planting some trees, and I put a walnut tree here. I want it to grow up nice and big right here to kind of fill this area in. And I did do a little bit of terraforming in this area and kind of built a retaining wall looking thing. And then the king, or the Crimson King, yeah, there it is. 8 more days there for that one. Now, that will be its final residency, but it may not live there. I may have to see if I can get some more saplings off of it. All right, let's go take a look at the main residency. Oh, it's rainy. All right, so coming down the hallway, still need to finish off this wall here. Both sides, there's going to be another room coming off right up through here. But here we go. Welcome back. So we had a couple things I want to talk about that took place while I was in the midst of filming this video. So I had to take a couple days off. No big deal. There was nothing going on. You know, everything was good. I had gotten into creating this episode and had recorded. Actually gone through and recorded this twice because I just wasn't happy with the first way it went, and I ended up taking it back out and kind of starting over, and I've been piecing stuff together. It's been a struggle, and I just didn't want to. I was running out of time, and I didn't want to put out something that I just wasn't happy with. So that's why I put out the notice, hey, I'm going to take the weekend off. Gave me a chance to kind of think through this episode a little more about how I wanted to go. Second thing that was kind of going on is there's been some changes with my family as far as work schedules and class schedules and things like that. And I wasn't able to get a lot of recording time in, and I have burned through all my backlog of video content. So what I'm recording right now and live, this is December 6th, and I'm actually recording something that would be going up, scheduled to go up on Wednesday. So yeah, I don't have any backlog, and there's going to be some changes coming up as far as when I'm going to be able to get some recording in. So yeah, a lot of stuff kind of going on right now for me. Nothing bad, you know what I mean? It's just taking some of my time away. So I am. Oh, and then here is the another thing that happened that I kind of caused some problems. I had version 116 for Vintage Story came out, and version 116 is one that I have been waiting for a long time. Really excited about version 116. 116 is the second edition of the Homestead update. We get our fruit trees, which I'm so excited about. We also get fruit presses. We get the new trees that, of course, that go along with it. Just a lot of fun stuff and things that I've been really looking forward to. I, not being all that bright, I went ahead and I was like, ooh, I want to go check out 116. So I did a fresh install on 116. And I didn't quite do it right. Now, I did back up my data. So I didn't lose my game, but of course I had to revert because it wiped out a lot of my stuff because I do use mods and the mods weren't available, and I loaded the game, it caused crashes and all that. So I had to go back, and so what I had done as far as what you see me doing right now, which is I'm getting ready to head over here and gather up some resources, is something that I'd done between episodes. And when I reverted it back to the save file, I have to go back through now and redo this. So a couple of just little things that happened kind of all at once, and kind of got me, a little discombobulated. So I decided, instead of just stressing out about it, I'm just going to take this moment just to take a refresh. And I had a little thing that I talked about in one of my episodes that didn't make it into the final cut. But it was talking about, when you're having problems and you're feeling stressed, that there's no sense in continuing on and just causing yourself more stress. What you need to do is take a step back, look at what you're trying to accomplish, look at why you're doing what you're doing, and then get back after it. And I forgot I had to kill this wolf last time I was here. Yeah. These guys killed me last time, and I just ran right into them again. I did much better that time. There's another one right there. Yeah. All these fun things. Having to do all this over again. Kind of a little frustrating, but all right. So what I'm doing right now is I need to go down here and get some sand. And I need to reharvest all this stuff. And then I'll come back once I get down there to get my sand. And seems like there was one more thing here that I... Was it over here with this? It might have been. I don't think it was anything here, but we're going to check it out. Yeah, there you go. Yep, fun stuff. Hey, but the nice thing is I've already done it once, so shouldn't get it wrong this time. All right. I'll be back. I'm back. There's just this little area here that had some sand in it and some flowers, and so... run down here and grab some sand. Easy peasy. Yeah, so, a couple problems that occurred and some things that just kind of made things a little difficult for me. So I'm glad I took that time off. I really needed it. Gave me an opportunity to kind of rethink about the rest of the series, about what events are going to take place when. I tend to spend about an hour each week going through and kind of planning out the next week's videos, or a couple weeks in advance, just to kind of give me something to kind of stay focused on. I've got a little notepad that I write all this stuff down in, little notes I make for myself. And so I, took this time to sit and go back through those notes and kind of look and say, hey, I need to do this, or I need to do this differently. So there's the rest over here. So it was good. Felt good about it. Yeah, good. So, anyways, so what I'm going to do now is I'm gathering up. I had about 3 stacks of sand, I think. And if I remember, there's another wolf over here. Let me double check. I think he was over this way. And nope, it was the lead. Here's where the lead was at. Okay. I'm just going to double check. It's been nearly a week since I've been down in this area. I think that wolf is right over there. There's another family of wolves there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to keep gathering. Looks like I've got 44. I'm just going to sit here and keep gathering up sand. I'm getting as much as I can, and once done with that, then I'll head back to the base. All right, see you then. Back. And okay, and good amount of seeds. Nothing really fancy, Go. And put our flowers away over here. Okay. I am wanting to make some mortar. We're going to need some bricks. And so I want to create some mortar. And if I recall, we have powdered borax, we have quicklime, slack lime, ingredient for mortar. All right. So we have made brine over here when we're doing our leather working. And for this, get it out of here because I just need one. And if I recall, double check this, I think slack lime portion. All right, so it takes 4 quick lime in there. Now you can only put 64 in it, so if that means ah, 10. And that would be 40. Yeah, there we go. And then for the next step of this, made our slack line. And for mortar, now we have to add in sand. So since we've got 40 this, now this is gonna make a lot, and I mean a lot of mortar. 320. Okay. And as long and normally mortar will only stack to a certain amount, but as long as you don't break this up, you'll be able to keep it at 320. Okay. So that is step one. And I'm going to put, yeah, let's put you here for now. Shoot. There we go. And we're going to use some andesite. 3, let's do 4. And then we've got the hammer. We need a chisel. So this is the process of making bricks. All right, so first thing you need to do is you need to turn your stone into polished stone. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to turn that into polished stone. And then we're going to take that polished stone, we're going to put it back in there, we're going to turn it into slabs. And then we're going to take each one of these slabs and we're going to turn it into bricks. And it doesn't look like I'll be able to get farther that way. And then we're going to take and put our bricks like that. And one more. I got it all out of whack, didn't it? That's okay. We'll hit that. And then a little bit of back and forth, we'll get it all balanced out. And one more. There we go. So now we've got 64 of the stone bricks. So you got to polish the stone up first, and then you cut it in half, basically into a slab, and you cut it in half again into a brick, and then you use the mortar to put that all back together again to make your stone bricks. Okay. All right. I am going to take a break. And I'll come back and we're going to start working on the great house. All right, see you soon. All right, we're back. So, just gonna grab me a little bit of food here. All right, so let's get after this. So we're not going to completely finish this project off today, and I'm not going to build a lot on it. I just want to kind of give you the foundation of what I'm working on here. So we want a great house right through here. And what I mean by a great house is, or a long house, would probably be better to describe it. It's going to be just a building that we can store like really cool stuff in. You know, stuff that we find, stuff that we acquire, purchase, you know, trophies, that kind of stuff, right? A museum. What the hell? A museum. And so we wanted to kind of go right down along through here because this was where we started off at, right? I mean, we started off like right here. And I think that's kind of appropriate to go ahead and say and show, you know, this is where we were and this is where this whole world began at. So that's what we're going to do. And so using these bricks, I want to use the best materials that I can afford to put this together. And what I want is we're going to have a nice ornate walkway coming into here. And we're going to go probably right about here, I think. And so I'm going to drop in a block right there. So that should be one of the corner pieces right there for the entryway. It's lined up right. Look right? Looks right. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. And here we'll put another one. Okay. So that will be the entryway that we're going to be working on. Coming right up through here, like that. Now, I don't want this to be the middle of the building, and I don't want it to be the end of the building either. I do want it to come back just a little ways. So we're going to come back and drop that one in right there, because this is going to represent basically like an interior wall coming in, the door into it. But then going this way, I want to go down, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put another wall on right there. Okay. And now we're going to make it long. And because we want to incorporate access down into this area, well, that needs to come all the way down here, I think. So we're going to look and see. Yep, right here on this line. So we're going to say probably right about there. And I'll measure it out, make sure that comes up to an even spot, but just to kind of give it an idea. And then we're going to come across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I want 15 interior. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, right there. So that will be the other side of this building. Cool. So here's the end of it right here. And then we're going to take it from here and just match up the other corner. It looks like this line right here. So we're going to come straight through and we're going to match it up to this other corner, which will be right there. One more. Right there. Okay. So that's going to be the circumference of this building, the outside edges. And then the plan is then this is all going to be probably at one level. Yeah. I think we're going to have this come, I don't want it to be really tall. So I think what we'll end up doing is probably taking it down a couple. And we're going to have an area along the top, and this 3 wide is absolutely perfect. So we'll have this 3 wide area here, which will be a walking area. And then a staircase down to this lower area. And then right in here is where we're going to put our most valued possession. And we don't have that yet, but we will. And so we're going to put our most valued possession right there. So we come in from over here, we walk in, step down, 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 and you'll be able to look this way and you'll be able to see our most valued possession there. You can come along the top up here and we'll have a whole line right along this wall here of neat little artifacts and knickknacks and display cases and all that. All right. Hey, folks, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to keep working on this in between episodes, kind of come up with something neat. Now that we have bricks, now it's time for us also to go back in and start kind of changing out the way these look. If you remember, I told you, we're just going to start this with cobblestone. We don't want it to leave it cobblestone. We want it to look a little better than that. So that's what we're going to start doing next. But that's going to do it for this episode. Hey, folks, thanks for being with me. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to take a couple of days off. I really needed it. I feel a lot better as far as, how we're going to be going and progressing with the rest of this game. And, all right, I think that's going to do it. All right, we'll talk to you next time. Take care.